I've always acknowledged the need for order. It's a main pillar of this channel, if we're being 100% real about it. And the reason being is that there is a huge imbalance between order and chaos in a lot of blue districts in the United States, but let alone the ones that I come from. And in this case, New York City. And this is coming to us from the New York Post. NYC nurse who beat coronavirus, pummeled, robbed by a group of thugs. I'll just say pummeled and robbed. This is written by Larry Salona and Tamara Lappin. That's Martha Toscano. She apparently, she had the bug. She got over it. Good. She's on her way to work and gets jumped by thugs and children. Like what movie is that? Hostel. Where the kids was like, yeah, give me gum or I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. But either ways, this is like sad because it seems as if New York City, along with Jersey as well, in many respects, have completely foregone the rule of law. Now, I remain someone who sees the necessity of both chaos and order. It's a balance that needs to be had, but unfortunately, those in elected positions who are supposed to represent the order are the ones that have been pushing for the chaos. And you end up with terrible and tragic stories just like this. A New York City nurse who recently recovered from the coronavirus was attacked on her way to work by a group of vicious youths who badly beat her and ran off with her purse, police sources and the victim told the Post. Martha Toscano had just gotten out of the 6 train station on her way to work at Bellevue Hospital around 10:30 p.m. Wednesday when about 15 thugs ran her down and pummeled her to the ground. I thought they were going to kill me, Toscano, 60, said in a phone call from her Queens studio on Thursday. So first and foremost, we're glad she's okay, right? It sucks that it happened, and honestly, respect to this lady for getting up and, surviving this ordeal. So, seriously, good on you, darling. They hit me on the head, on the face. I run and fell on the floor, and they kept hitting me. The beatdown was interrupted by 3 men driving down the street, who screamed, "Stop it, stop it," Toscano recalled. And see, dudes, that's positive, great dude energy, stepping up and stopping this elderly woman from getting beaten. This is man, that's what we're made for, okay? That's the type of shit we're made for. And unfortunately, it's been 30, 40 years. It'd be one thing if a lot of the policies, a lot of the initiatives were brand new, right? But most of these programs have been around for forever and a day, and they have propagated generational welfare and has made the creation of life something to be, whatever. You made a person. Best of luck to you out there. And these these youths, these young thugs, what have you, they have no order in which to turn to. They have no structure in which to anchor themselves down with. Thank God these angels came, because nobody was in the street. Nobody. The Good Samaritans pulled the woman up and tried to chase the muggers to retrieve her purse, to no avail. Police on Thursday arrested 3 of the alleged assailants, including 2 girls, ages 14 and 15, and a 19-year-old man named Deshaun Harrison. All 3 suspects are residents of a nearby group home run by the city's Administration for Children's Services, ACS, sources said. So they're orphans. They are orphans. They're in a group home, and they're like, what do you expect out of them? You think that, and this is the result. This is the result of just, hey, unfettered feminism for 30, at least, let's say 20 years. Okay, I'll give it a pass. After the 90s, we just got nuts, man. We went buck wild with this shit. And it's been, and we're seeing the results. And to sit there and have our government officials, right, do the whole sanctuary state thing, and have them sit there and say how, oh no, we're gonna be releasing criminals from out of the prisons, right? It's like, dude, wow, that's not your place. Yeah, there's always gonna be people that want that, but shit, it sucks for them, right? Because we have We have the laws, we have the order that we need to maintain, regardless if we like it or not. If you don't like it, change it. That's it. But as far as like having that structure there, having that anchor there, it's necessary. And we have so many people coming up these days with no anchor to anything. Golly, this is sad. This is sad for everybody involved, especially the woman who was attacked. These kids, it's sad for them too, to an extent. But hey, we all make our choices. Teach their own fate. Harrison, who has a lengthy rap sheet, was charged with robbery in the second degree, the sources said. An ACS spokeswoman said the agency couldn't legally comment. Toscano suffered scrapes and bumps all over her body, but was able to escape the attack without serious injury. All right, good on her. I have pain in all my body, she said. My back, my neck, my bumps on my head, even on my elbows. The brave healthcare worker said she'd been out of work for 2 weeks after catching the virus and had just gotten the okay to return to her job on Friday. My first day back was Sunday, and then this, Toscano said, breaking into tears. Her 3 adult children had begged her to stop working, afraid that she would catch the disease, she said. After getting checked out at her hospital, Toscano said she returned home about 4 a.m. and had to call her landlord to get into her apartment since her keys, as well as her ID and credit cards, were in the purse the thugs swiped. Toscano was recovering at home with her fiancé, adding that she didn't know when she would return to work because of how terrified she was. I'm so afraid, she said. You have a fiancé at 60 years old? Oh, man. My assumption is she can cook. But either ways, guys, yeah. So it's good on her. Glad that she survived it. Glad that a few of the perpetrators have been caught. But once again, when you sit there and propagate this the culture that we have, particularly in urban settings for oh so long, this is a unfortunate side effect, unintended consequences, right? But according to those who make these decisions, they don't give a shit about you. They really don't. They couldn't care less about this woman. But either ways, guys, all the internet stuff. If you liked it, tell us to like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of the boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know what do you guys think in the comments. Yeah, I'm clearly trying to stay away from it, but it's one of those things that's just impossible to ignore. But I mean, like, wow, New York City really seems like back in the Warriors, Warriors. Like it seems like it like they're really, really regressing when it comes to social order, and that's because of a lot of the measures that were put in place here in Jersey. I think it's a little bit more like man, it's sad. It really is. That the ease in which many people just happily relinquish their rights. But that added with the fact that we have this elected class that doesn't know or care about the same laws and constitutions that they're supposed to uphold is ridiculous. It really is. But what else do you want? You guys let me know in the comments, all right? And until the next one.